I'd like to start, sir. What does this Indian Oil Corporation's 2G ethanol refinery plant mean for a common man? What does it signify?
This project of 2G ethanol at Indian Oil Panipat is a historical project. I say it has got the importance of history in the making, because this is the first project of its kind in the country based on the agri residue. And agri residue like paddy straw, rice straw, being converted into a value-added product like ethanol. And this is being completed, and is now the Honorable Prime Minister has inaugurated that project. In 90 days, it will go on stream completely, and we'll be able to demonstrate the production of ethanol day in, day out. This technology is deployed at many places. They have tried to deploy it. It has not fully got successful. So there's hardly any project worth mentioning at outside India. India, so this is the first one. Even outside India, it's not many projects worth the while that they have been running day in, day out like this. So this is the second historical importance, because India is now, like say, catching up on the technology bandwagon, and we are leading the pack now of production of ethanol from feedstock, or what you call it, the agri residue. So these are the few significance of this project. Last but not least, this is a homegrown technology. We have been working on our technology for the last 10 years, and it has got you can say, translated into a workable model. That's how it is we look at it.
So Praj has taken a very big step towards reduction of carbon emissions, as we see. So can you tell us briefly about the journey that you've undertaken? It's been 10 years, you say. Can you just tell us about the beginning and how you've reached this place?
See, this is if you talk about this one step, yes, it's a very major step in that direction. We started the preliminary work in 2008-9, put up a pilot plant, started the trials and all those things. And by 2018-19, the technology was found to be suitable. And then we were building the commercial scale plant. So this has been 10 to 12 years journey. And it is a major step. We have been all the time seeing what is the impact on carbon saving. So that has been one of the important mission which we have been sort of influenced by, that we try to achieve the carbon footprints, or ensure that carbon footprints are as low as possible. You know, this is all climate action game. And for climate action, this is a critical technology to bring down the carbon footprints. That's how we are keeping track of it. The carbon footprint is not to be is calculated at every step. It's not one step. It is right from incoming feedstock to all the steps in processing, and till the end, till the whole material goes to consumption in the tank of the vehicle. So this is the entire value chain cycle, full cycle. That's why it is called life cycle analysis. Life cycle analysis is the right description of this carbon calculations. For us, it is very, very important.
So who are the real beneficiaries on ground? Besides, I mean, of course, farmers.
No, the country at large. The carbon footprints, the weather or the air which you breathe, the climate action. So this is important from the point of view of the country. Farmers are there as far as the feedstock is concerned. The raw material which is being supplied for this process, the farmers get benefited, because instead of burning, they're able to convert that into a value-added product, which is low carbon fuel. So every step, the carbon reduction, the low carbon fuel, farmers able to get the remuneration for the feedstock, that is the raw material, which is in their lab, in their grounds, in their fields, that is going for converting into ethanol. And then these are the two major beneficiaries, the country at large, farmers, and then you can talk about small players in the value chain. So it is a win-win for practically most of the players. It is an oil company. India saves the foreign exchange. That is another important step forward, that we are saving the oil, dollar spent on the oil procurement. Like that, many stakeholders get benefited because of this action.
Does it mean job opportunities for common boys?
I not touch that part, but yes, because of the collection and other purposes, in the rural areas, you are creating production. So it is also creating rural economy, supporting rural economy. Collection process can give rise to small jobs for the farming community. Small entrepreneurs can come forward and they can really put the supply chain. Supply chain will create job. So as I said, that variety of things. And then the question is about the vehicles, which will have a low carbon fuel. There will also be vehicular operators. The public at large will be benefited because of these actions.
Are we looking more such projects in the country, sir? Are we working on more such projects in the country?
Yes. In the first batch, the government has cleared 3 projects for us. One in Panipat, one in Bathinda, and one in Odisha. So if you see that, most of them are in the rural backward area, and out of which 2 are based on the rice straw in northeast, whereas one is in Bargarh, which is in Odisha. So practically these are across the country, and is going to demonstrate the advantages across the country in various forms and facets. Yes, 3 more projects will come. Then there are, of course, after the first batch gets properly stabilized and all that, I'm sure there will be many more. Apart from the oil companies, because we'll see a lot of private companies come forward, private players will come forward. Already they have started discussions with us. Hopefully it will also become popular among other players also.
Sir, does the work on the other projects begin shortly? Are we looking for...
The 2 projects are running parallelly. The 2 projects, Bathinda and Bargarh in Odisha, is happening. It's in the various stages of completion. So by 23, these 2 more projects will go on stream. So by end of 23, 24, we'll have 3 full-scale plants running on 2nd generation technology of ours, based on the paddy straw as a feedstock.
Are we looking to any alternates of energy in future? Because biomass and petrol and diesel might not be the ending things. What's latest that India could be looking forward? As alternatives,
India currently, at least for coming 8-10 years, India doesn't have to look for any alternatives from that point of view. We are having adequate feedstocks. Biomass is abundantly available. The IC engines, internal combustion engines, is still a well-established play among the automobiles, and this can be supplied with various forms of fuels to run the IC engine. The fuels could be in the form of petrol and diesel, or they can be in the form of 100% ethanol. And that 100% ethanol is also one of the concepts being toyed with by the government. And if that happens, it will be a good combination of 100% ethanol, which will be further followed by what we call as a hybrid engine. So you run the engine on the ethanol and you can run it on the battery. So it is a combination of ethanol cum battery. And I think that is the most ideally suitable combination for India. For Indian economy, this is the best combination, where you are making good use of IC engines. You don't have to change the infrastructure dramatically. You are able to give support to the farming community, and you are using the renewable energy coming from biomass as prime mover for your EV, electric vehicles. Otherwise, today's EV, if they are from what we call as from the thermal power plants, they really don't give any on the climate change. They don't. But this coming from the EV, coming from the energy of biomass, they can definitely help you achieve both, best of both the worlds. That's the way it is being looked at, being proposed.
Thank you very much, sir. It was very nice speaking to you, sir. We'll look forward to having more from you on the work in case there is some more work going on. Have a
Yes.
nice day.